Hello, my name is Laura. I have been a contributor to the Document Your Life project since 2013 and I am also currently a member of the Document Your Life team. Today I'll be showing you how to start off with the Document Your Life project, so how to start your first video in 6 easy steps. The first step speaks for itself. It's about choosing the right equipment. You need to pick a suitable camera for equipment. This could be a simple small compact camera like this. Could even be your phone, so just use the video mode on your phone. If you do use your phone, please remember to film this way, not that way, because that would be too hard to edit, and you would like to have a consistent video in the end that just has like a landscape mode. So all you need for this step is a camera that works, and then you're good to go. The second step is all about planning and filming. To you, maybe the project seems quite spontaneous because it just has all these events throughout the month, but actually it does require some planning. So what I would advise you to do is to have a look at your calendar at the start of the month and see what kind of events you've got going on, and then really make a conscious effort to film during those events. So maybe even put it in your calendar. Make sure to bring your camera, make sure it's got full batteries and enough space on its disc, because otherwise you'll still be lost without. What's also really important is that you get permission from any people that you will be filming. So if you've got friends' faces in your video, please ask them in advance if they would like to be in your video, and if they don't want to, make sure they're not in the video so you don't have to cut out a lot of that material in the end. So really for this step, all you need is a camera with full batteries, enough space on its disc, and an overview of your calendar, so a bit of an idea of what you're going to film, when you're going to film, and just the energy and the effort to really do it. Step 3 is importing your material. Now, since this is your first video, I do recommend importing your materials throughout the month. So don't just do it at the end of the month. Just make sure you maybe import your materials every week and then start sorting it out. This will make the task, because this is a very large task in general, of sorting your materials out a lot less overwhelming, because if you have to do all of it in the end, that's going to take a lot of time and it might delay you in the editing process as well. So just make sure you import your material on a regular basis and see what is useful and what is not, and just throw everything that's not useful out. So obviously for this step you will need some editing software. I would definitely recommend starting off with an easy, basic one like Windows Movie Maker or Apple's Movie Maker, something like that. It's just got the basics where you can cut and edit things. Step 4 is editing. This really is one of the biggest tasks and it's quite challenging, definitely for the first time. If you've never edited a video at all, you will have to learn quite a lot, but just build up experience, get better at it. Of course you could look at all our videos and see what we are doing. What's most important is that you cut away kind of like the nasty and shaky bits and stuff, so bits of material that you just can't use because it's too shaky and it might make your audience a bit dizzy or nauseous when they're watching it, or materials that are out of focus, or again materials that have people in it that don't want to be on video. Make sure you cut all of that back. You can also start cutting some of your clips shorter. So I remember Lauren used to have, as a general rule of thumb, don't use clips that are longer than 6 seconds. I think for both of us now 6 seconds seems quite long. I try to cut it to like a general beat, because I know most music goes 1, 2, 3, 4. So usually I count it out until 4 or maybe 8 beats. So just a general beat that would usually work with music. But really that's just something that you're going to have to learn and see for yourself what you think is most suitable. Then before you move on to the next step, you need to add a title screen and an end screen. You don't have to do that, but I would recommend it. So the title screen will just have the title of the video, which will be Document Your Life plus the month that you've been filming, and you can add an end screen for annotations that you can add later on YouTube. So that's really a step for after uploading. What's really important is that the end screen can't be shorter than 5 seconds, otherwise you can't add the annotations. They're not called annotations anymore, it's just called YouTube end screen, I think, but I still call them annotations. So yeah, still for this step all you need is editing software. We've come to step 5, which I think most of us find one of the most difficult and challenging tasks of documenting your life, which is choosing music and editing to that music. First of all, before you pick out a song, make sure you check the rights to that song in the YouTube audio library. You can just like type in the artist and the song title and it would tell you what kind of restrictions your video will have if you use that song. I've found that most songs lately don't really have that many restrictions, so your video will be viewable worldwide. But sometimes if you choose a very popular song, for example, it will restrict your video in some countries. Oftentimes it won't be viewable in Germany, for example. It really depends on what kind of copyrights they have in that country. So I would recommend checking it out, because it would really be such a shame if you've done your entire video and you upload it and nobody can watch it. Make sure you check that, because that's really one of the most important things. And then import it into your video and cut to the music. So you can do it to the rhythm or certain melodies, maybe to the lyrics. There's different ways to do that. But yeah, that's really the most challenging task, because it needs to be the exact right length for your video, and also kind of the same atmosphere. That's really important, that it's got the same vibe. It's a bit weird if you've got a really chill month with like beautiful slow shots of snow and you've got some kind of dance track underneath. Once you're finished and satisfied with the result, you can export your video. So again, all you need for this step: editing software, the YouTube audio library, really important, and just like any website or servers where you can buy that tune that you want to use. After your video has been exported, you are ready for the last step, step 6, where you upload your video. So that's your first video done. It's finally ready for YouTube. Before you upload it, so after exporting, when it's a full video, give it an extra check. So just play it on your computers, see if there's anything wrong with it. Of course, if there is anything wrong, you're going to have to go back and change it. You can also show it to others, maybe your family or friends. Most times it is okay because you've been watching it so many times already, but just give it that extra check. Then, if everything's okay, you can start uploading. Don't forget to credit the Document Your Life project in your description. You can also credit any people that have been helping you out. You can also add tags while you're uploading. You can add your own thumbnail. You can make your own YouTube playlist. That's pretty much all you need to know, I think. So for this, all you need is YouTube, really. You'll get to know it a lot better if you keep going. Hopefully after this last step, you are completely satisfied with your video. You can share it on social media. If you use Document Your Life hashtags, or if you just mention the Document Your Life project, there's a good chance we will be checking out your video as well. Have a lot of fun. I hope you get great reactions, and hope this video has been useful for you. If you've got any other tips or questions, please comment, and if you like this video, please give it a like, and you can also subscribe, because I will quite likely be doing more tips for Document Your Life. This was just for beginners, but I will also be doing videos for people who have been doing Document Life for a bit longer, or just like do's and don'ts and maybe tips and tricks. I really hope you liked this video, and I will see you next time. Bye!